Hey guys, just wanted to do a small update video on what's going on with the big wheel project. So currently we are running 34 sets of 3 coils in series. So we got a little over 100 coils in series. The input voltage today we're running roughly around 48, 49 volts. I've got it hooked to 9 batteries in series. A lot of these batteries are utter junk. Some of them aren't holding voltage, period. They're 0 voltage. They won't accept a charge, but they're in the series of batteries. We have 2 layers of magnets currently on the wheel. The goal is to put 6 layers of these ceramics. They're only 4.5 pound pull each. So we have 2 layers of these on there. There's 80 magnets altogether. There's 40 north, 40 south. We are running at a 1-inch gap. This week I'm going to try to start adding the second cycles in. Basically, I'm going to move the coils and everything back just a little bit more for the room. And we're going to stick another set of coils in between each set that we have. And then we're just going to keep trying to cram as many coils on this thing as we can. We're still running a mechanical switch, so the RPMs are limited to the switch and the input voltage. It is throttled back quite a bit right now. It ain't ready for high RPMs. This week so far, I've managed to burn up 1 charge controller, 2 capacitors, and if anybody was wondering what these were, they are 6800 UF. They are audio capacitors. So a total I was running 13,600 UF. I smoked both of these. They're 75 volt each. I smoked them on about the 6th pulse yesterday when I on startup. They were looking like sparklers and smoke was just a rolling. I unhooked them and then started the machine back up and instantly blew the microwave transformer rectifier from a microwave oven. So it's been a little bit of an expensive week for me. I do have a 4-to-1 gear reduction or 2-to-1 gear reduction fully set up that we will be adding to the back side of the wheel. It's time to see what kind of real work that we can get out of this thing. Especially once I add the second set of coils and get the second cycle going on, the power factor should go way up on the machine. So that's basically where we're at. It's running decent. It's got decent power to it. We are getting into, I'm going to admit, some dangerous outputs, like deadly currents, especially when you start putting 9 car batteries in a row. Like, you know that you can at least get the 1,000 cold cranking amp discharge, and if you do that at a couple hundred volts, like, we are talking deadly currents. But the consumption of the motor itself, it uses very, very little power. We're talking in the milliamps again, like 200 milliamps under. I've ran it up with 100 volts, and it ran really great. The consumption was almost nothing. It's been running just for testing purposes to see how much power it's using over a long period of time. This thing's been running for 2 weeks straight, and it's used less than a half a volt from the battery bank. So it's got some really awesome results going on here. I do shut it off at night, let the battery sit out, take my voltage readings. So the main goal is going to be to get 6 layers of ceramic magnets on here, add the second cycles to it. We might stick with the 1-inch gap on the wheel. I might bring it down closer to the 3/4 of an inch. It makes a huge difference in the vibration of the motor. If you move them coils up closer, and when you start really running the motor, you get a huge vibration on the entire thing, and it's just from the fields overlapping. And I'll argue that fact with anybody about how close to put the coils, because I can prove that the fields overlap to the back sides of the coils when you induce the coils. You might get more out of them moving them in, but I'm more than happy with the voltage outputs that come out of this thing. Currently, it's more of a motor than anything at the moment. So it's going to take a little while longer. Things getting expensive. If I order another 340 magnets to finish the next 4 layers off on the wheel, it's going to cost me almost $350 with shipping. I still need to order 2 more of the washing machine stators. I'll get them at about $50 a piece off of eBay. I still have coils now, but I won't have enough to finish the entire second cycle on here. Then it'll be about buying transistors or other small things. Well, I hope you guys like the update. Give me a thumbs up, share, like. Pulse motors do kick ass. Thanks for watching.